fashion? Who wears it? And what are we going to do about it? Welcome to Style Stream, where we stream style information straight to your screens and into your retinas. Today we're talking about Melbourne fashion. Oh, I'm getting a call. Must be from the style stock market. Oh, okay, got it. I just got off the phone with Melbourne's key Predator portfolio investor, and he's informed me about what's up and down on the town. Let's take a look. Oh, up! It's on its way, a tiger. Adidas Sambas are dropping to unforeseen lows. It's ironic, slightly edgy cropped t-shirts with baggy pants. Pump and dump, everybody. Yeezy's down. But are we surprised? You know what else? The gentrification of op-shop prices that has resulted in price gouging and inaccessibility for communities and eco-friendly shoppers. But what's in? Supporting shops that are sustainable and invested in local creatives flying upwards. That's some hot tea. But what does the Wolf of Smith Street really know? Let's hear from the hip kids and what they have to say when I hit the streets of Fitzroy to further my research.
About fashion. And whilst I'm all about letting the style speak for itself, I decided to take to the streets to talk to the real people, the real stylists, the real hip kids of Melbourne. What do you think about the term Namcore?
It's kind of this elusive word.
Everyone's like dripped out and it only makes sense in Melbourne.
Put trash together and make it cool.
What inspired your fit today?
Quade Cooper in the rugby.
A little bit like librarian.
Giving Paris Hilton, Juicy Couture, Britney Spears.
And lastly, we're going to play the game Hit on It or Shit on It. Rat's tails.
Big fat shit.
Skirts over jeans.
Shit on it. I was once a shit, but now I hit.
Adidas Samba shoes.
I hit on it, yeah.
I love hit on it.
And back to you in the studio.
Let's welcome to the show fashion fanatic Sarah. Hi Sarah, how are you today?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me. It's lovely to be here.
Oh, thank you for being here. Always appreciate it. So let's get right into it. How would you describe your style in 5 words or less?
5 words or less is a hard one. Emo, silver, streetwear, whimsical, forest fairy. That's 1 word.
Okay, love the little forest fairy add-on there. It was a bit,
Thank you.
took me for a side swipe there. And what would you say, Sarah, inspires you and your very lovely fashion taste?
Thank you. I would say that I kind of love fashion because it is, to me, a way that you can wear art, and it sort of bridges the gap between art and humans, and I think those things combined are both the most interesting things ever.
Nice.
So I do get a lot of inspiration from Pinterest and seeing what other people are wearing, and recently I've really been into the idea of looking at fashion over the decades and seeing what is in and out of style and why something is out of style.
Interesting. So I have heard that you're a Pinterest maestro, as mentioned. What has the site or social media more broadly taught you about fashion and style?
Honestly, that the internet has sped up the cycle of things that are trending up to 500%, which in a way can be kind of cool because everything is sort of in style. And it kind of encourages me to push my boundaries a little bit with thinking about what kind of colors and textures and silhouettes go together.
Nice, nice. And what are your most searched terms on the site at the mo?
That's a hard one because that changes a lot depending on what I have. Usually I will fixate on one item of clothing for ages and continuously search it and build up maybe 10 at least pins in my board.
Wow.
I think my most recent would be 90s staple black boots about this high and with no heels.
Love that.
Yeah.
Okay, no heels.
No heels.
Bold choice. That's giving Forest Fairy, the knee-high no heel.
Thank you.
Love that. Okay, Namcore. It's the word on the street. It's the hot topic. How would you describe the term?
I would say that I guess Namcore is supposed to describe the fact that Melbourne residents are all generally very well dressed. You know, we're the sort of the arts and culture capital of Australia. But I would say that the use of the term in Namcore is a little bit reductive because it is tied to Indigenous history, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
And it is a little reductive to take that and turn it into a modernized urban kind of thing and sort of forget where its roots come from. But I do understand what it's trying to say.
Yeah, it does
Yeah.
feel like a strange prefix to the word core in today's day and age. So how would you describe like a set of Namcore staples, wardrobe staples?
I feel like it's so diverse that I can't really pick one. I would say the leather jacket is one. Rings for sure. Platform shoes, baggy pants. Oh, you know what would be perfect? Puffer jackets, black
Okay,
puffer jackets.
I would
no
agree.
matter if you're not like a fashionista, everybody is wearing the puffer jacket.
Good call, good call. Now, do you have any 2025 trend predictions? We're still a way off yet, but if you had to say some.
25 predictions, 2025. I am so bad at coming up with fashion predictions, but I've been seeing a lot of, the office siren trend, like sleek business school. I think the high class, classy stuff is going to keep sort of surging up. Yeah.
Nice, nice. Well, we'll end it there. As much as I'd love to chat all day about fashion, this is Style Stream, not Style Ocean. Sarah, thank you so much for coming on the show. Make sure to tune in at an undisclosed time for more electrifying content on the elusive world of fashion. Arrivederci!
Hi everyone and welcome to Date Night Live, where love is always in the air and the advice is always real. I'm your host, Dr. Love, and today we'll be diving into Harry and Ella's relationship. We know that love can be complicated, but here on Date Night Live, we are all about finding solutions, sharing stories, and having a little fun along the way. So let's begin with some interesting facts about relationships. Did you know that 83% of couples who participate in couples therapy report being happier in their relationships? Well, tonight we've got some incredible guests lined up, a real-life couple with real-life challenges, and we're here to help them navigate through it all. There's a little snippet of our guests today.
We haven't been on a date in months. This was important for us. We talked about this, do you remember? We talked that this was important for us, and now you're just gonna do this? You're gonna be in front? Who are you talking to? Thank you. So, what are you feeling?
Nothing really.
So why did we even come here if you don't want anything? If you're just gonna be on your phone and ignore me the whole time?
Well, I don't know, you wanted me to come, so I'm here.
Yeah, well, I want you to want to be here. And you want to just be here, not on your phone, so we can have a nice night, for once. Hey, who are you talking to? Show me.
It's fine.
But why are you hiding it?
I'm not hiding anything. I just don't want to look at my phone. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Please welcome Harry and Ella. Thank you guys so much for coming on tonight. Now, Harry, would you like to start with a bit of explanation of where we're at in the relationship?
So, pretty much, we've been dating for about a year and a half now. The first year, everything was amazing, that absolute honeymoon phase. I think we were just going on lots of dates. The connection was really there. We're communicating well. We just felt so in sync with each other. And just the last 6 months or so, I feel like it's just been so much arguing and so much miscommunication. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit emotional. Miscommunication, and I want us to get back to that point where we were before, because I really think we can get there. It needs to be a team effort, and I don't think it's quite there now.
Ella, do you share Harry's concerns?
Yeah, honestly, I'm just really tired of him. He's just always so controlling and nagging all the time. Like, it feels like every time we have an argument, it's always like my fault. It's just really tiring.
I'm seeing lots of tension in the relationship here. Now, guys, what would you say your main problem is as a couple?
I think our main problem is that when one person goes to communicate their feelings in an open and honest way, they're not always heard, they're just very put down. I think I personally feel that way. I'm always, if I go, hey, this has been a problem, it's been happening, she is always very blah, 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 not a problem, and it just kind of shuts me down and just makes me feel really alone.
Let's open up some of that communication. Would you like to say your feelings?
Well, honestly, I was forced to be on here today. I didn't even want to come. And it's just mainly because, all he does all the time is just complain and, control and nag, and it's just really frustrating and tiring. It feels like I can't do anything. I can't even go outside anymore.
Well, Ella, in order to be a part of that statistic of happy couples that make it through, we both have to be willing and ready to change our relationships.
Thank you, Dr. Love.
Are you willing to put in this work with Harry for the long term? What is your future together? Do you guys have plans for your future together?
Well,
that's why we're here.
Well, we've been talking about moving out in the next couple months, and I think that was really good. We were looking at a lot of nice places in the area, and we were really committed. We've been saving up, doing all this planning, going out getting cutlery and plates and everything. It's been so lovely having that time with her. But that whole time, she's on her phone. She's not really responding. She's really
because
cranky.
you're boring. All you do is bore me all the time. And you stink as well.
Sorry that my art choices of interior deco are boring to you. I just like Pinterest. Sue me.
Well, I mean, you could find at least better photos on Pinterest. He pulls up the most graphic neon signs.
Well, guys, let's all calm down and bring this back to a place of communication. Harry, I hear that you're boring. Maybe it's time to pick up a book, find something more interesting to talk about.
I'm a very interesting person, I'll have you know. I have my esteemed, almost renowned in the state of Victoria, glass bottle collection.
Do you see how boring he is? He goes on about glass bottles.
Now, Ella, I think that the dynamics established here are a little bit tricky, a little bit complicated to work on, but we have that foundational love. Now tell me, long term in the future, what are we looking at for you guys? You're thinking of moving in together and starting a life together. Are we looking at maybe even marriage?
I think marriage is on the table. I think we do need to get to that.
Married? What do you mean you're getting married?
I'm sorry, who's this?
Who is this?
I'm Charlie, I'm her boyfriend.
I have no idea who this man is.
What is-
We should call security.
What
Yo,
is this?
You told me you were single.
What?
I've been going on dates.
Is
What
this
is
who
going
you've
on?
been talking to on the phone?
I don't know who this is. I've
This
never
is why
met
you're
this
always on your
man.
phone. Tell me right now. You've been lying to me.
No, I
haven't you?
haven't. Why
Are you
would I
cheating
lie?
on me?
No.
I cannot believe this.
Okay, guys,
What
let's
is
keep
going
this
on here,
civil.
guys?
You, man.
Let's work
Who
this
are you?
out. And we
I'm her
can
boyfriend.
chill.
We've been going on dates. I took her to a trip. We went to the Maldives. I told
That's
you
what
about
that
my
was.
nightmare
It
with
was
Steve
a
Harvey.
business
I told
trip.
you
You
about
said
that.
it was a
It
business
was
trip.
a business trip.
Okay,
In the
guys,
Maldives?
I'm
There was some
hearing-
business
I'm
going
hearing
on.
lots of miscommunication. Charlie, would you like to come in, sit down, and we can have
to.
Hey, man.
Okay.
Hey,
Love
who do you
to.
think you are coming up in here
Thank
talking
you
to
guys
my
so
woman?
much.
I'm the best
Tuning in
guy.
to
Guys,
Night Live.
Sitting in the
We
middle of
will
my
be on
relationship.
air next
You
week.
want some?
And you
You want some?
Gorgeous
Let's go
couples.
outside right now.
Obviously,
You
we
do
Meet
would
me
love-
outside.
yes, I
Meet me
think
outside.
we're
in the
gonna-
studio.
Wait, hold
Yeah,
on,
let's
stop.
go.
Let's go right now.
Yeah, what do you want?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I know.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Oh, hello, I didn't see you there. Welcome to our show, where on this episode we'll be exploring the recent discovery of a monster in Melbourne. Yes, you heard that right. An insider has alerted us that our favorite hairy man has been lurking our Barrie streets. On today's episode, you're in for a real treat because we'll be having an expert as well as a very exclusive special guest coming onto the show. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show because you're watching Monsters in Melbourne. Hello. Bigfoot.
Where did I see him? I see him.
Our first guest is an expert who has a PhD in mythology. Her name is Dr. Bernadette Ludenheiden. Bernie, how are you?
I'm so good. Thank you for having me, darling.
No, thank you for coming onto the show.
Yes.
So I know that you've been professionally trying to catch Bigfoot for 6 years now.
Yes, emphasis on the trying, yes.
Yeah.
Look, I have been doing it for 6 years, but my passions really did start when I was a very young girl. I was just strolling through the woods one day and there he was on this fine autumn's day, standing right in front of me.
Wow.
All of his hair, all of his might. That's when my passions began.
That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I would really love to catch that furry beast.
That's right.
Well, I heard that you have some tools with us today on how to catch Bigfoot. Did you want to maybe show the audience?
Yes. Well, if you've been looking for Bigfoot for as long as I have, you do whittle down to your favourite little items, and I have two of mine with me today. So the first one, don't be intimidated.
Wow.
It's my Bigfoot Special Zapper, coined the term BFSZ.
Would you look at that?
Yes. Now, she may be small, but she is mighty, and she's fantastic for stunning the beast. So when you stun it, you can run right up and grab him. Secondly, we have my personal favourite.
Oh.
This sword is centuries years old, and what makes her so special is that she's actually laced with a very, very lovely flower, the ylang ylang. And what may be a lovely scent to us beings, well, basically, it's very deadly. It's very, very deadly, and I wouldn't want to get in its way.
Do you mind if I touch?
Would you like to?
Wow. Sorry. Wow, that's honestly amazing. We could definitely have used that on our hunt. Speaking of hunt, we'll be looking to the screens now to see how our little hunt went. So yeah. We are here today in the Amazon trying to find... sorry. We are here in the Amazon trying to find Bigfoot right now. Why don't we go ahead and find him? Hello. Bigfoot. Ducks. As you can see there, it's actually an urban legend that Bigfoot actually eats ducks.
Bigfoot? What was I thinking? Bigfoot? What the hell?
Where did I see him? I see him. You hear that?
Did you get on camera?
Got on camera. Got on camera.
No, I asked you. Wait. Did I say that?
That's like why I still watch like Blue's Clues today. Welcome back. As I said before, we have a very special guest joining us, Bigfoot.
Yes, thank you for having me. It's quite an honour for you to let me come on the show and speak my piece and let people know who the real Bigfoot is.
No, it's my pleasure. I just want to say sorry about the whole hunting you thing, and it's my bad. I just wanted to ask real quickly, what's up with the sunnies?
Well, at a certain age, eyesight starts to lack. And fortunately for me, I actually went and got LASIK surgery. But yeah, I've got to protect my eyes because bright lights might make me blind.
Okay. Well, anyways, what brings you to Melbourne?
Well, I came to Melbourne actually for a convention on fungi and the local sort of flora and fauna, actually. I take a great interest into Melbourne's native wildlife and horticulture.
Wow, that's great. Well, the last time we saw you was in 1998 in Canada. Do you want to tell us anything about that? Why you were there? What you were doing?
I was there for, it was a Bucks night. I cannot lie to you. I was there purely for pleasure, no business.
You're kidding?
No, I'm not kidding. And well, the reason why you saw the footage of me butt, booty, bare, hairy, naked was I was looking for my golf ball.
Oh.
I was looking for my golf ball in the forest next to the golf course, and well, I ran into a hornet's nest, and I had hornets stuck to my clothes, and I ripped them off, and I had to run for my dear life.
Well, would you look at that, guys? You heard it here first. He was just trying to get his golf ball. Anyways, why did you? I just want to ask real quickly, why did you want to come out now, out of all times?
Yes, that's a great question. Probably because I have quite a vast number of people such as Madame Bernadette Ludenhagen hunting me. You know, I'm just trying to go about my day in peace, and well, it's a bit hard to do that when you've got you know, rednecks and weirdos with their cameras go,
no, yeah.
Oh, Bigfoot, let's go,
Yeah,
found Bigfoot.
Yeah, no, I agree, yeah. That's honestly, yeah, that's really hard for you, on you. Do you want to say anything to the monsters out there who have been still in hiding right now? Do you want to say anything to them?
Well, I'll correct you on that term. Prefer the term cryptids, please.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that. I didn't mean to.
That's fine. To all the cryptids out there in hiding, well, you're seen, you're heard. I understand your plight, but at the end of the day, we all have each other, and we must support one another if we are to survive the humans' hijinks and hunts.
Well, that's all the time we have for today, folks. Thank you for watching, and that's Monsters in Melbourne.
might not play or it might be low, but what the volume is a voiceover of what's in front of you.
Okay.
Oh, there she is.
That's so good.
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
Hello, I'm Judge Gallows. Welcome to Judged. I would like to begin today's court proceedings by acknowledging the traditional language groups of the Kulin, the Wurundjeri, Wurrung and Boonwurrung peoples on which the court presides today. Today, on Judged, representing the prosecution, we have the Honourable Sam Rogers, and for the defence, we have the Honourable William Bryan. Today, we are trying the case of the State versus P. Johnson. The defendant is charged with cruelty in the first degree. Ms. Johnson is accused of refusing to take down her daughter's good grades from the fridge, even though it hurts her stepdaughter's self-esteem and feelings. The court understands the events to have unfolded as follows.
Ms. Johnson had been married to her husband for about a year. Her daughter Jolene, 14, and stepdaughter Mary, 16, are from the couple's previous marriages. Ms. Johnson has always put good grades on the fridge to display to celebrate her children's academic achievements. She had displayed Jolene's A-grade chemistry exam on the fridge, which upset Mary, who has never had her grades displayed. Mary tore down the exam result and argued with her stepmother, expressing the tradition made her feel dumb. Ms. Johnson refused to stop displaying the tests, calling Mary dull. Her husband, also upset, wants her to stop, but Ms. Johnson told the court she, quote, won't punish her own child because of Mary's poor grades.
Now, Honourable Sam Rogers, you may make your case against Ms. Johnson. You have 2 minutes, and Honourable William Bryan, you may object up to 2 times while Sam is speaking.
You must forgive me if my voice gets a little queasy here. I'm a family man. I've got a 2 and a 5 myself, and those are the lights of my life. But to hear this anguish dealt upon my client, the Right Honourable Stepdaughter Mary, 16, that boils my blood. For in the book, Codependent No More, an outline, a briefing of all the extramarital, intermarital, intramarital practices around raising one's child. It says, Article 18, Section B, page 75, all children are made equal, except if one of them plays a cooler sport. However, this does not entail the process in which displays of grades should be labelled on the fridge or freezer or any other magnetic device in which food is kept. And by God, this case is in severe violation.
No religious references, please, in this courtroom. It ensues bias in our jury.
Forgive me, Your Honour. It boils my blood. Much like it does to my client, who is forced to take their ammonia pills to suppress these terrible emotions. I can't imagine what this expected relief of cold and flu, a side effect as well of this antidepressant or extra depressant, whatever the term would be.
Let's keep it succinct, Rogers, and let's not encourage the people of the jury to be taking these pills.
I have an addiction to these pills, is my point. And a 16-year-old addicted to these pills is not right.
Objection, Your Honor. Relevance.
I don't know.
Neither do I.
Anyhow, wind it up, Rogers. Now, the Honourable William Bryan may make his case. Once again, you have 2 minutes, and the Honourable Sam Rogers may object up to 2 times. Off you go.
Your Honor, I stand before you in this court today covering cat hair. I stand before you after studying at RMIT for about 3 days and watching 2 episodes of Suits. So to say the least, my lawyerism, if I could use that word, is...
Not a real word.
I believe children are the future. Not all the future.
Objection! AI is the future. The world of technology.
Sustained.
Kidding me, bro? I believe AI and children are the future, but we cannot raise our children to let them know that they are better. When I was a little boy growing up in Serbia, my father used to bring me out into the woods and get me to sleep with the wolves. I was a man.
Personal anecdote, I need to know the relevance.
Can you just...
Sustained.
When I was a boy in Serbia, I used to sleep with the wolves. I did not have chemistry exams and I was a man. Now I sell fruit by the street. Oranges, apples, and it made me who I am today. How can we give Mary, you see, a good upbringing if we don't acknowledge that there has to be punishment? Take the squirt gun, for example. It could be that we don't have to put exams on fridges, but rather squirt our children with guns. I rest my case.
Thank you, Honourable William Bryan. Upon close analysis of both of the cases put forward today by the Honourable Sam Rogers and the Honourable William Bryan, I find myself making it hard to make a decision, although I have made one. But before I get to this decision, I would like to say that you both have conducted yourself very poorly in this courtroom, focusing solely on your own personal investments rather than those you are trying to represent. And what is justice if we do not have fairness, access, and equality? Equality between your airtime and the airtime of the clients that you are representing. I hope to never see you in my courtroom again. Anyhow, the court finds Miss Johnson guilty. The wolf anecdote was very emotionally compelling, kind of relatable. I hereby sentence her to 5 years of slow Wi-Fi, getting stuck behind slow walkers whenever she walks on the footpath, of the other side of her pillow always being warm when she turns it over, and of a fly buzzing in her room whenever she tries to fall asleep. Thank you to our lawyers and to our audience. This has been Judged. I'm Judge Gallows. Good night.